load number 872. No, feels like it, but now cutting load number 51. I think the last harvest video I was at 26. We were just getting knee deep in it. We're almost done now. Got about, I don't know, 7 or 8 loads to harvest after this one. Got a little storm coming in. Little storm. Predicting a 1/4 inch of rain. Not a big deal. It's enough to stop us for about a day and a half or so. But it's enough to delay us. It'd be nice to be able to just keep moving and just get done. But nature's gonna force us to take a day off, about a day and a half off, and no sense in arguing with it. Just enjoy it the best you can. So harvest has gone fairly smooth. Had a few breakdowns with the machines, but not too bad. Nothing has happened on the road. We do a lot of roading. We move these things. We got a lot of fields spread out, and spend way too much time on the road. Nothing broke down alongside the road, fortunately, this year. It has happened. It's not fun, but not this year. So breakdowns have been the CTS2 that I'm in. Probably one of the worst things we had is I plugged the rotors up in this thing. Never done that before. That was a first for me. And I plugged it up solid. We had to roll the rotors out the back of the machine and dig all the straw out. That took about a half a day just to get the machine unplugged. Had some issues with the bank out. The big custom Peterbilt bank out that I built. Had some unloading issues, breaking some bolts in the back and the transition gearbox from the horizontal tank auger to the vertical unload auger. I think the auger's gotten bent at some point, and it's kind of it's not spinning true, and it keeps working those auger bolts in there and keeps snapping them. That's been a little bit of a problem. Outside of that, we've lost a bearing on the CTS. That cost about a half a day or so, mainly because it takes so much time for fire protection, because the inner race can't get in there with a bearing that went out, couldn't get in there good and be able to pull it with a puller. Had to cut it off with a torch. So then now fire protection all comes in place, and you know that takes time to get that all set up. And outside of that, she's been rolling just fine. Not a whole lot of problems with the 9610 this year, but I only cut 15 loads of that machine. This machine here's got high 30s. Lost an ASA in my 5th Gen 22 Ram. So, and we're just gonna motor right on to the end. Yep, I bought a drone. I've been wanting to get one for a long time, to make great, epic, harvesting and farming and action-oriented automotive videos, whatever. Man, a drone is such a cool tool to get some really great footage from a different view, and so I'm really excited about that. I tend to use the drone a lot in my future videos. So I had to slap together this video with some drone footage that I got here at the tail end of harvest. So thank you for riding along with me for the 2022 California rice harvest. And please subscribe, and if you already have, again, thank you. Enjoy this video. Yeah, so I'm really raking it in this year. Headed to the beef. Where's the beef? There it is. Let's wind her up. All right. First pass of the day. Had a heavy dew this morning. Got a storm rolling in. And got to try to get the last little bit of rice harvested here before the storm actually gets here. I'm going to slow that reel speed down a little bit. Just slapping the rice. Yeah, it's a coming. Yeah, our blue sky is starting to disappear. We've got a lot of lodged rice this year. A lot of it went down. I don't know, grew too fast during the summer. Too hot this fall. Like this right here that's in front of us. This flat out just ran out of moisture is what the problem is with it. And when the plant runs out of moisture, it turns brown, falls over. But even regardless of this being what we call burnt up, we've had plenty of healthy green rice just fall over and lodge on us. A certain rice farming TV fella that is north of me by about 100 miles, he coined it lazy rice. Lazy rice. I kind of like that. That makes a lot of sense. So here we go. Cutting as fast as we can, and really slows us down in the lazy rice, but it's easier. What you might gain by going a couple of tenths of a mile an hour faster, you lose when you plug the machine up. So don't beat on the equipment, give her what she'll take, and just keep on motoring. Try to stay ahead of this storm. Well, that's that. She's a letting loose. Ah, CTS is getting all wet. Well, that's that. That's a wrap for today.